Hello, everyone. My name is Riyad, and I'm one of the group admins and representatives of the Skilled Stranded Migrants of Regional Australia. And I would just like to emphasize that as skilled migrants who have been granted this visa, we are very aware and thankful to the Australian government to have been granted this privilege of moving to Australia and be able to contribute to the regional economy. I think most of us remember the joy we had the day we had this visa granted. A lot of us have been waiting for years to be able to accomplish this dream and be part of it. And one thing also that is important to mention is that we have basically ticked all the boxes. We have been invited by the Australian government to move to these specific areas based on our valuable skills acquired in our specific fields. We have nurses, we have people who are very experienced in the medical field who would like to help also the Australian hospitals, some of which are currently in need of medical staff. We have architects, we have engineers. So we're over 8,400 people who are currently on 489 and 491 visas. And these visas are, like many other visas, very limited in time. We have visas that last 4 years, others that last 5 years, and we are required within this time period to have lived and worked in our designated regional areas in order to be able to apply and become the next generation of permanent residents. So we are very grateful for this. However, like many of these groups present here, we are in a limbo situation, and this has caused a lot of frustration since border closure because, as you've seen from Naveed's video, a lot of people have quit their jobs, have even moved to their home countries to start packing and move to Australia only to find out they couldn't fly there. Some people were lucky enough to activate their visa to go there on the first time. They have started their lives, had jobs, even started their own businesses, only went to visit their families and suddenly got stuck offshore. Then we also have groups of people who haven't even had the chance to move to Australia yet and have already lost 18 months of their visa. So on top of the COVID situation, the mental pressure, the financial pressure as well, because we have members even in South Africa and other parts of the world who have sold their houses and all their belongings, their cars to move to Australia and are just waiting with their kids, asking them, when can I start school? We're just asking to have clarity. And our ask is really to the Australian government to secure our path to PR once it is safe to do so for us to enter Australia. All we're asking is a fair go based on the nomination that we've received to move to Australia, to live there, and even more now to contribute to Australia's economic recovery in the regional areas. So our only ask is to either extend our visas by the time we lost, as this we believe is a fair go for everyone to fulfill their permanent residence requirements, or at least once we're allowed back to count the period lost offshore as permanent, as residents in Australia. Because this was no fault of our own. All the efforts we have put so far with the media, with Home Affairs, was really to just seek clarity in order not to be in this limbo situation anymore. And we really look forward to move to Australia and help as soon as possible with the economic recovery, especially in the regional areas, because we see so many jobs listed and so many employers in different regions who are really looking for our skills, want to hire us. However, we are stuck here. So we urgently ask the government to please give us a fair go and grant us our chance to fulfill our PR and start our new lives in our regional areas and contribute with our valuable skills. Thank you very much.